News. I'm Mariana, and alongside me is Dominic. Dom, what's happening today?
Well, Mariana, we got a story about Siberian wildfires, Governor Cuomo's resignation, and a recap of the Olympics. All that and more coming up
on
next on IMN News.
Welcome to Irish Nation!
Siberia has now reached a record number of 170 wildfires racing across Russia's vast landscape. Satellites from NASA have confirmed the smoke from the fires have reached the North Pole for the first time in recorded history. Russia has been known to be a mostly cold climate, so this comes as a shock to many. Last week, the flames scorched roughly 31 houses and 8 maintenance buildings. Local authorities are doing what they can to move residents out and to control the fires. The largest of the fires has spread roughly 1.5 million hectares and is said to be impossible to contain. The only way to stop or slow the fires is to have powerful rain, but the current local rain is not strong enough. Authorities are doing what they can to save people, buildings, and houses. Unfortunately, the combination of the record 150-year drought and the high winds have made the vast forest a fiery inferno with no signs of slowing down. So far this summer, the fires have consumed land roughly the size of Greece. We hope this unprecedented natural disaster is over soon and people can return to their homes safely as soon as possible. Hey Dominic, what's happening in New York?
In politics this week, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced his resignation due to recent harassment allegations. Initially, Cuomo chose to push against the allegations and disregard the public's cry to step down. But the New York Attorney General's report detailed past issues he can no longer run from. Cuomo denied all allegations, but he decided to resign. On Tuesday, Cuomo issued a formal apology and announced the end of his governorship.
And I would never want to be unhelpful in any way. And I think that given the circumstances, the best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing. And therefore, that's what I'll do. Because I work for you. And doing the right thing is doing the right thing for you.
Cuomo's resignation will take effect in 2 weeks, and the post of governor will be passed on to Kathy Hochul. Once she takes office, she will become New York's first female governor. Now, what's going on with Dolly Parton, Mariana?
As if she couldn't be more of a national treasure, Dolly Parton has teamed up with James Patterson, a best-selling mystery author, to write a mystery thriller titled Run, Rose, Run. Parton, who has long been an advocate for reading literacy as evidenced by the Imagination Library aimed at pre-K children, has also tapped her famous musical talent by creating an album. This album will be 12 songs and will be specifically written for the novel. This novel is based in Nashville and talks about a young songwriter in search of fame. The scheduled release date is March 7th, 2022, which means eager fans won't have to wait long to get their Dolly Parton fix. Now here's John with the latest Olympic update.
Thank you, Mariana. Caleb Dressel wins the gold medal in the men's 100 freestyle with an Olympic record to go with it. He started off strong in the race and stays ahead the entire time. It is his explosive start to the races that give him the advantage. He also led the 4x100 free relay to a gold medal earlier this week. His remarkable reaction time off the block was an amazing 0.6 of a second. Caleb, after the race, said, "There was nothing I could have done better today." After all that, Dressel had tears in his eyes and was full of joy. In the track and field, the men's track team struggled to get gold in their events, but 4x4 100 was their redemption race. And they did not disappoint as they flew through the race and won gold to finish the Olympics. Their winning was an impressive 2 minutes 55 seconds during the Olympics. Even though the men had a rough time, the women killed by destroying the events they were in and winning 26 medals, 7 gold, 12 silver, and 7 bronze medals. We'll be right back after a short commercial break.
When freedom is threatened around the world, when floodwaters rise and wildfires rage, wherever the fight, whoever the enemy, when America needs her best, she sends a soldier. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Welcome back, and now we are going to take a look at our local weather forecast. Today is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 94 degrees. Tomorrow, we should have thunderstorms, and for 3 days after that, we should have more scattered thunderstorms. And the high should be around 94 degrees, and with a low of around 68 degrees. And after that, it should be and today should be partly cloudy, high with 93 degrees and 71. And now we take a look at why we're having these scattered thunderstorms, with Tropical Storm Fred hitting the coast of Florida sometime today. Tropical Storm Fred should affect Florida with heavy rains in other parts of the southeast, according to the U.S. National Hurricane Center. The tropical storm watch is in effect for the southwest coast of the Florida Peninsula from Bonita Beach to Ocean Reef, according to what some forecasters have said. That's our weather, and now we're going to take you to Mariana and Dominic to close us.
That's all for today's show.
Don't forget to follow us on Irish Media Net on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
We'll see you next time on IMN News.
Go Irish!